Did you know that certain habits as you age can increase your chances of living to 100? As we get older, it's natural to wonder if we're slowing down or still holding on to the spark that will carry us through our later years. The truth is, there are quiet yet powerful signs in the way you move, think, and live that reveal more about your future than you might realize. This video is for those in their 60s, 70s, and even early 80s who wonder, am I aging well? The answer may not lie in complex medical tests or routines, but in simple things you already do without thinking. We'll highlight 7 key signs that suggest you're not only aging with grace but could also be statistically more likely to reach 100. These aren't trends or gimmicks but proven, measurable signs of aging well. If you recognize even a few, it's evidence that your body and mind are working in remarkable ways. Stay tuned to discover how these signs can reshape the way you see your future and remind you just how strong you really are. Number 1. The power of staying curious about life. Curiosity might seem like a small trait, but it's actually one of the most powerful signs that someone is aging well. When a person in their 60s, 70s, or even 80s still feels a spark of interest in new ideas, people, or experiences, it speaks volumes about their future, far more than any lab test ever could. Let me introduce you to Carol, an 80-year-old widow from Oregon. Every morning, she reads a chapter from a book she's never read before, whether it's about history, science, fiction, or whatever else piques her curiosity that day. Once a month, she takes an online class. Sometimes it's about art history, other times it's gardening or even astronomy. When her grandchildren visit, she doesn't just sit and watch them play. She asks them questions, tries out their games, and listens intently to their stories. This isn't just about passing time, it's about staying truly alive in the deepest sense of the word. People often think that aging means slowing down or letting go of new challenges, but curiosity works in the opposite direction. It keeps your mind sharp, your heart open, and your spirit youthful. When you're still asking questions, exploring new interests, or wondering how something works, you're giving your brain a workout that's just as important as taking a brisk walk every day. And here's the fascinating part. Curiosity has been linked to a lower risk of chronic disease, a stronger immune response, and improved psychological health. Researchers have found that when you're curious, your brain releases more dopamine, the chemical that helps you feel motivated, happy, and focused. This same chemical is crucial for maintaining neural connections, which plays a vital role in preventing memory loss and cognitive decline. You don't have to travel the world or learn a new language to nurture curiosity. Even small, everyday actions, like asking someone about their childhood, reading an article on a topic you've never explored, or trying a new recipe, can ignite your brain in ways that help protect and sustain it as you age. On the flip side, many older adults who lose their curiosity about life tend to experience a faster decline. Not because their body gives up, but because their mind does. When they stop seeking joy, discovery, and the excitement of learning something new, the light within them starts to dim. But when you're still engaged with the world around you, still wondering, still eager to learn, that light remains bright. So, if you're over 60 and still feel the excitement of learning something new, love solving puzzles, or find joy in listening to someone's story, don't overlook that feeling. It's not just a sign of good mental health, it's a signal that your brain is still hungry, still thriving, and still reaching forward. And this is precisely what keeps people going strong well into their 90s and beyond. Number 2. The strength to navigate emotional challenges with grace. There's a quiet kind of strength that doesn't show up in the number of pounds you can lift or how many steps you take each day. This strength reveals itself in how you respond when life doesn't go as planned, when you're faced with disappointment, health challenges, the loss of someone close to you, or when everything seems to fall apart despite your best efforts. If you're over 60 and still manage to face these difficult moments without letting bitterness, withdrawal, or overwhelming emotions take over, that strength is far more powerful than most people realize. Let me share the story of Walter. At 82, Walter has endured his share of heartache over the last decade. He lost his beloved wife, underwent major surgery, and had to leave the home they built together over 50 years. Despite all these challenges, Walter never closed himself off. He still writes letters to his friends, still attends his weekly breakfast group, and most importantly, still listens to others, smiles often, and finds joy in the simple things. like the sight of his neighbor's dog running up to him or the warmth of the morning sun streaming through his window. What makes this kind of emotional resilience so remarkable is that it doesn't just help you survive the tough days, it actually helps you live longer. Research has shown that older adults who maintain emotional stability during stressful times experience lower levels of inflammation, a reduced risk of chronic illness, and even lower mortality rates. That's because our emotional health and physical health are far more connected than we often realize. When your emotional world remains steady, your body tends to follow suit. But this isn't about pretending to be happy all the time or ignoring the difficulties life throws your way. It's about being honest with yourself, feeling the pain when it comes, and then finding a way to move forward without letting that pain define you. People who can manage to do this in their later years, those who can grieve deeply yet still find gratitude, those who can accept their limitations without losing their sense of joy, are showing one of the rarest and most beautiful signs of aging well. If you can still feel deeply, process your emotions, and bounce back with compassion for yourself and others, you are carrying one of the most valuable traits of someone destined for a long, meaningful life. You're not avoiding life's punches. You're absorbing them with wisdom and choosing to move forward, despite the challenges. This kind of emotional maturity doesn't just show strength, it reveals a grace that protects your heart, preserves your mind, and reminds everyone around you what real aging looks like. It's not just about getting older, it's about growing wiser. If you're still with us and finding this insight valuable, drop a number 2 in the comments below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. Let's keep moving forward. Number 3. The power of sleeping soundly without medication. As we age, many of us face a host of sleep-related challenges. It's easy to assume that tossing and turning throughout the night is just another part of getting older. However, if you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s and can still sleep soundly without relying on sleep aids, you're part of a rare and fortunate group. Good sleep is not just about getting rest, it's about repairing and rejuvenating your body. While you sleep, your body becomes incredibly busy behind the scenes. It repairs cells, balances hormones, reduces inflammation, and even clears waste from your brain. If you can sleep naturally and wake up feeling refreshed, it means that your body is still functioning in perfect harmony at a deep, internal level. And that's something far more significant than most people realize. Take Robert, for example, an 81-year-old retired mechanic from Michigan. Every evening, Robert follows a calming bedtime routine. He enjoys a cup of warm chamomile tea, spends a little time reading quietly, and then heads to bed by 9:30 p.m. While many of his peers rely on over-the-counter sleep aids or even prescription medications, Robert manages to sleep soundly through the night, naturally. Robert wakes up at 5:30 a.m., feeling clear-headed, energetic, and without any lingering grogginess. He doesn't think of this as anything special, but in reality, it's a remarkable achievement. Being able to sleep without medication signals that your nervous system, stress response, and circadian rhythm are all working in perfect sync. And that's no small feat. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to even the smallest disruptions. Medications, poor diet, loneliness, and anxiety can all disturb sleep patterns. So, if you're still able to sleep deeply and naturally without needing pills, that's a sign that your body knows what it's doing, and it's doing it well. What's even more important is the connection between sleep and long-term brain health. Scientists have discovered that chronic sleep deprivation in older adults is strongly associated with cognitive decline, including dementia. On the flip side, deep, restorative sleep plays a vital role in preserving memory, decision-making abilities, and emotional well-being. Many seniors don't fully understand just how much their sleep habits affect their overall well-being. When you sleep well, you're more likely to eat healthily, stay active, and maintain a positive outlook on life. You think more clearly, manage stress better, and engage with others socially. These are all key indicators of a resilient, thriving life. So, if you're someone who can still drift off to sleep without help, stay asleep throughout the night, and wake up feeling refreshed, take a moment to appreciate that. It's a sign that your body is still in tune with itself. Your internal systems are working quietly and tirelessly behind the scenes to give you the best possible chance at not only reaching 100 but doing so with vitality and quality of life. Number 4. The strength to rise from the floor without support. At first glance, being able to get up from the floor without using your hands, knees, or nearby furniture may seem like a minor feat, but in the realm of aging, it's actually a crucial indicator of strength and mobility. This simple action combines balance, leg strength, joint flexibility, and core stability all in one fluid movement. If you're over 60 and can still do this with ease, you're part of a rare group. This ability, often called the sight rise test, has been studied globally, and researchers consistently find that those who can perform it without assistance tend to have a higher likelihood of living longer. Why? Because it's not just about being mobile. It reflects what your body is doing behind the scenes. Your muscle mass, coordination, ability to prevent falls, and recovery speed after a misstep all come into play. Let's look at John, a 74-year-old retired firefighter from Oregon. He still enjoys doing a bit of stretching and strength exercises every morning in his living room. One day, his granddaughter invited him to sit on the carpet and play a game. When he stood up without hesitation, she looked at him in surprise and said, "Grandpa, you moved like a ninja." He chuckled, but it made him reflect. Most of his friends struggled with that same simple task. They needed support, a chair, or had to awkwardly roll over to get up. It wasn't about pride, it was about ability. And that small action, as trivial as it may seem, could actually save lives in certain situations. Imagine falling in your own home. If you can't get up by yourself, you may find yourself trapped and vulnerable. But if you can rise independently, you regain control, avoid panic, and potentially prevent an emergency from escalating into something much more serious. The deeper significance of rising from the floor is that it showcases how much strength your body still holds onto. Strong legs, stable hips, flexible joints, and a solid core all come together in those few seconds. This speaks volumes about the health of your entire musculoskeletal system. If you're still with us and finding this valuable, drop a number 4 in the comments below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so and click the bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Let's continue. Number 5. The ability to walk with speed and steadiness. One of the most telling signs of aging well is how you walk. It's not just about being able to move around on your own, but how quickly, smoothly, and steadily you can go about it. A brisk, steady pace might seem like something quite ordinary, but to those who study the aging process, it actually carries much deeper meaning. Research has shown that walking speed is strongly linked to life expectancy. Older adults who walk at a pace of about 3 feet per second, or roughly the pace it takes to cross a street without hesitation, are more likely to live well into their 90s, or even make it to 100. But why is walking speed so important? It's more than just the legs. The way you walk provides a snapshot of your overall body function. To walk with ease, your muscles must be strong enough to support the movement. Your heart needs to be working efficiently, your brain must stay sharp to calculate your steps, and your nerves must be well coordinated. Walking is, in fact, a total body performance, and if you can do it effortlessly, it suggests that multiple systems inside your body are still functioning at a high level. Let's consider Frank, a 78-year-old retired school principal from Michigan. Frank never gave much thought to his daily walks. He simply enjoyed strolling to the corner store, chatting with his neighbors, and picking up his mail. It wasn't until his doctor casually pointed out that his pace was faster than expected for his age that Frank realized there might be more going on beneath the surface. This observation led to even more positive feedback during his annual physical. His heart, brain, and blood pressure were all in excellent condition. Frank wasn't trying to impress anyone. His body was speaking volumes before any medical tests confirmed it. If you're able to walk without slowing down, handle uneven paths, carry groceries, or walk upstairs without stopping to catch your breath, you're not just showing strength. What you're displaying is endurance, coordination, and vitality. Perhaps most significantly, it's a sign that your body has retained its ability to repair and rejuvenate itself, a system many people start to lose touch with after age 70. So, the next time you're taking a morning walk, pay attention to how your body moves. If your steps feel smooth, your pace steady, and your balance strong, don't take it for granted. It's more than just a walk, it's a powerful testament to your resilience, one that many struggle to maintain as the years go by. Number 6. The ability to stay connected to others. As we age, one of the most powerful predictors of longevity and happiness is our ability to stay connected with those around us. While it's easy to focus on physical health, it's the strength of our social bonds that often plays a far bigger role in how we age. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond and you're still actively nurturing relationships, whether with family, friends, or community, you're doing more for your health and well-being than most people realize. Social connection has been linked to a longer life, lower stress levels, and a reduced risk of depression and chronic illness. People who remain socially engaged tend to have better cognitive function, stronger immune systems, and a more positive outlook on life. Consider Marie, a 70-year-old retired teacher from California. Every week, she hosts a dinner for her friends, neighbors, and sometimes even new acquaintances. She's an active volunteer at her local library, and on weekends she enjoys meeting her daughter and grandchildren at the park. Marie's calendar is filled with social engagements, but it's not just about filling her time. It's about creating meaningful connections that keep her spirit lively and her mind sharp. Marie understands the power of being engaged with others. She knows that staying connected, whether through a casual conversation or a shared experience, nurtures both her emotional and physical health. In fact, studies have shown that people who regularly interact with others tend to have lower blood pressure, better heart health, and a greater sense of purpose. Social connection also helps protect the brain. Engaging in conversation, learning from others, and sharing experiences all keep your brain stimulated and active, which is key to cognitive longevity. It's no coincidence that individuals who maintain strong social networks have lower rates of dementia and cognitive decline. But it's not just about having a busy social calendar. It's about the quality of the connections. Are you having meaningful conversations? Do you feel heard and valued by those around you? These deeper connections, whether with a partner, a good friend, or a community group, help you feel supported and cared for, which is crucial to emotional well-being. So, if you're someone who continues to maintain relationships, actively engages with the people in your life, and finds joy in connecting with others, you're setting yourself up for a longer, healthier life. Staying connected doesn't just lift your mood, it lifts your entire being. It's one of the most significant contributors to a fulfilling, long life. If you're still watching and resonating with these insights, comment number 6 below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on the bell so you never miss out on our videos. Your support helps us create more content to inform and inspire you. Let's continue this journey together. Final thoughts. Aging with purpose, grace, and strength. As we reach our later years, it's easy to feel as though the world is changing around us in ways that are beyond our control. Aging can bring challenges, yes, physical, emotional, and even mental obstacles. Yet, as we've seen in the powerful examples shared here, aging is not merely about counting years, but about how we embrace the years that come. Every day is a new opportunity to live with purpose, to nurture our minds, bodies, and relationships, and to show the world that we are not simply getting older but growing wiser, stronger, and more resilient. The signs of aging well are not always loud or dramatic. They don't show up in how many steps we take or how much weight we can lift, but rather in the way we respond to life's setbacks, the way we continue to learn and grow, and the grace with which we move through each day. It's in the spark of curiosity that keeps us asking questions, the emotional resilience that helps us face challenges without losing hope, and the connections we maintain with others, which are the true foundation of a fulfilling life. This kind of aging, one that blends strength with vulnerability, joy with acceptance, and curiosity with wisdom, is a testament to the power of the human spirit. It's about learning to embrace the journey, knowing that each chapter holds the potential for new experiences, deeper connections, and greater understanding. These qualities, often overlooked, are the very things that shape our longevity, not just in years but in the quality of the life we live. Aging is not a race toward the finish line, but a slow, beautiful unfolding of all the richness life has to offer. It's about remembering that even in our later years, we have the capacity to continue growing, learning, and contributing to ourselves, to others, and to the world. So, as you reflect on your own journey, consider these signs of aging well. If you find yourself ticking off even just a few of them, whether it's walking briskly with confidence, staying curious, handling life's ups and downs with grace, or staying connected to others, know that you are on the path to living a long, meaningful life. Aging well is not just about surviving the years. It's about thriving, embracing the beauty of each moment, and making the most of every day. And while no one can predict exactly how many years we will have, the real secret to longevity lies not just in our bodies, but in our hearts, minds, and souls. Keep moving forward, keep embracing life with all its twists and turns, and know that you are already doing something extraordinary. Aging well is about the wisdom to cherish life's simple pleasures, the strength to overcome hardship, and the courage to continue growing no matter where the journey takes us. It's not just about getting older, it's about becoming more fully who we are meant to be. Thank you so much for watching. If these insights resonated with you and you're ready to embrace your journey of aging with grace and purpose, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more empowering content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video that could inspire and support you on your path. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that will help you age with strength and joy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and continue to inspire one another. Remember, it's not just about getting older. It's about growing stronger, wiser, and embracing life at every stage. Stay connected, stay curious, and keep thriving. Until next time.